The purpose of this document is to provide new committees and current committee members with some of the basic information pertaining to committee membership and decision making. The Owners Corporation Committee has all the powers and functions that are delegated to it by or under Section 11 of the Owners Corporation Act 2006. A committee does not have the power or functions to pass a unanimous resolution, a special resolution, or a resolution that the OC has agreed requires the resolution at an annual general meeting. In accordance with Section 117 of the Act, a member of the committee must act honestly and in good faith in the performance of their functions and must exercise due care and diligence in the performance of their functions and must not make improper use of their position as a member to gain directly or indirectly an advantage for themselves or any other person. Committee membership. A committee of an owners corporation must have at least 3 committee members and not more than 12 members. These members of the committee must be lot owners or hold long-term proxies on behalf of lot owners. There must not be more than 1 member of the committee from any one lot. When managing owners corporations with multiple OCs or multiple common property, it's recommended that the unlimited owners corporation, that's the overarching owners corporation, have at least 1 representative from each limited owners corporation. So in the example, your property might be a mixed residential and commercial property. One owners corporation may take responsibility for the insurance, for example, and then you've got things that relate to just the commercial and just to the residential. We recommend that 1 member from each of those owners corporation is on the main unlimited owners corporation. Recognising that each OC is an individual entity, it's necessary to appoint a committee for each of these OCs also. The Subdivision Act 1988 provides the powers and conditions under which a limited OC may delegate to an unlimited OC as a specific purpose, duty it wishes that the OC may carry out on its behalf. From time to time you may get casual vacancies on the committee. This may occur between annual general meetings where 1 committee member steps off. If there is a casual vacancy on a committee, the remaining members of the committee may co-opt another lot owner or a person holding a long-term proxy for a lot owner to be a member of the committee. If there's 3 or more remaining members, they can proceed without filling the vacancy. The committee must appoint office bearers. One of the roles is a chairperson. So the members of the committee must appoint a member of the committee to be the chairperson. That chairperson will also become the chairperson of the owners corporation. The powers, functions and duties of a chairperson. So the chairperson has only the powers and functions provided for by the Owners Corporation Act, and they include convening the annual general meeting if they wish, convene a special general meeting, arrange a ballot. They also have the casting vote at a general meeting or a committee meeting when the count is equal. They must also act honestly and in good faith and exercise due care and diligence and not make any improper use of their position. Any functions and powers delegated specifically via an instrument or resolution of the Owners Corporation at a general meeting are also the functions of and powers of the chairperson. Much like the chairperson role, the Owners Corporation Committee must appoint a member of the committee to be the secretary. Some properties they may choose, if it's a larger property, they may choose to engage the manager and obviously pay for that service. In that case, the manager has no voting rights, but obviously is there to take instruction from the committee. We've written out there some of the powers, functions and duties as listed in the Owners Corporation Act. we just like to mention that the secretary is a very important role for the manager. They're really the pivot point, I suppose, between the committee and the manager. In the instance of a general ballot decision that's required by the committee, and this might be via email, the manager generally is sending out an instruction or a query with a recommendation to the secretary, and then really the secretary is distributing it among the other committee members, coming back with a decision on how the committee wish to proceed. When meetings are held, committee meetings that is, the secretary is the person that is collating the agenda and the notice and sending that out. They're also the person that's collating the decisions made at that meeting and circulating the minutes. That person is, as I say, a pivot point for the manager. We've included some general information regarding committee decisions. Resolution of the committee must be made either by ballot or a show of hands or another prescribed manner, such as teleconferencing if agreed. Decisions are made by majority of votes. No individual member of the committee has the power to make decisions independently unless the committee has subdelegated a power or function by instrument to the member. So some committees, they may have a point of contact or a decision maker for the gardener, just so that decisions aren't made by all the committee members. But generally, most decisions are made by all committee members. We have a little bit about calling a meeting, and that's in accordance with Section 108 of the Act, and also the notice of meeting. So just making sure that the secretary is allowing 3 business days, excluding public holidays, for the committee to attend. That notice obviously can be given electronically as well. There's a link at the bottom there that goes through to Consumer Affairs Victoria. There's some handy information relating to minutes and notice of meeting and ballots that may be handy there for you. The Secretary of the Committee is obligated under the OC Act to keep minutes of any OC meetings. Generally speaking, we're talking committee meetings in this instance. Quorums for the committee, so at least half of the committee members need to be present for there to be a quorum. If you don't have a quorum, you can still proceed with the meeting, but please bear in mind that these decisions are only interim and can only be acted upon when those minutes are accepted at the next meeting. A committee member may participate either by being there physically present, or by proxy, or by teleconferencing. A member of the committee who is a lot owner may appoint a proxy for the purpose of committee meetings. A member of the committee who holds a proxy on behalf of a lot owner cannot appoint a proxy. Each committee member is entitled to 1 vote. Please bear in mind, if you are unfinancial, you are not entitled to vote and your membership is suspended.